Why to invest in stocks? Actually, why not to invest in stocks? Stock market is a great and a sustainable place to generate wealth if invested in right manner, and perhaps the only place where you can make money while you sleep. That reminds of a legendary quote by Mr. Warren Buffett. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you work until you die. Now talking of Mr. Buffett, you must have come across the success stories of a lot of people who have made their fortunes in stock market. In this video, we'll talk about things that you are left out from if you choose not to invest in stock market. Number 1. You lose out on power of compounding. Stocks in a way are a big money churning machine if you identify them correctly. For example, take NSE Nifty. If you had invested simply ₹1,000 here, which happens to be Feb 1996, it would have turned into ₹12,700 by September of 2020, which happens to be 11% CAGR. You can add the zeros up to your own imagination. And I'm only talking about the plain index investment without the wonders done by the individual stocks in it. 2. You miss out on the asset class that has eventually only gone up. Take a look at this long-term chart of BSE Sensex. With lots of short-term ups and downs, it has eventually managed to go up, up and up. The highlighted values are the impact of phenomenon that happened during 2000 dot-com bubble, 2008 crisis and the ongoing COVID pandemic. But despite of everything, the stock market has managed to maintain its upward trajectory. So sit back, the ₹1,000 that you invested is still defying the gravity. Number 3. Not beating inflation. Let's say you found ₹50 currency note from an old photo album, maybe older than 15 years. It could have been enough to buy you a full meal back then. But does it even buy you a liter of milk today? No, right? The purchasing power of money decreases as the commodities and services get dearer, impacting the cost of living. Well, thankfully, it wasn't a 500 note. And what if it was some good quality stock, which you bought and forgot? By this time, it would have grown enough to buy your full family meal, right? Number 4. Post-retirement financial struggles. Most people tend to put off their retirement planning until it's almost too late. To build this corpus, you need to grow your saving at a faster rate, substantially faster than the inflation rate, as we already discussed before. And the stock market is the best place to put your money at work, if it is invested in right manner. Now what does invest in right manner exactly mean? Investing is a lot like driving a car and going on a journey. A car is complex to build but easy to drive. But every beginner still has to go through the pain of learning how to drive. And just like traffic rules, stock investment is governed by certain fundamental principles. You cannot change them, but you can use them for your advantage. Here are some do's and don'ts that will help you invest successfully. Now coming back to our car analogy. You drive taking into account the traffic. If there is a lot of traffic, you slow down, or if the road ahead is clear, you increase your speed. Ultimately, you would like to reach your destination safely and in the expected time. What if you are driving to a new destination that is pretty far and you don't know the route? Earlier people used maps, today you use Google Maps or GPS. But as you move on in life, you have other things to look after than just driving a car. Similarly, when your portfolio it reaches a particular size from your increased income and savings, that's when hiring a financial advisor becomes necessary.